It's a new month, which means new Lego deals at Costco and all the other usual suspects. We're going to be checking them all out in this video. I have heard on the grapevine that the new Wally and Eve set is on sale in Costco, so we're hopefully going to be able to go in there and grab one of those. We're also going to be heading over to Smyths Toys and B&M to see what kind of deals they've got on both the new stuff that is out for September and also the stuff that's come out over the last few months. We've had hundreds of Lego sets that have released across June, July and August. Some of them are going to be starting to get some discounts now as the retailers look to clear some stock ready for Christmas and Halloween and all these other big retail heavy events. So fingers crossed we can pick up some bargains. First stop though, Costco for hopefully Wally and Eve. And worryingly, usually on a Lego release day when they have the new sets, they have them on a big pallet on these end caps here. The fact that they haven't suggests they might not have it in store. It is on sale on the website, but maybe not in store. We'll go and have a rummage up in the toy section for it. Of course, not without passing by the Lego luggage, which is still in here, still £90, still great. We'll be taking it to Disneyland this week. I was getting worried because there was no Lego in the toy section either, but over there, I can see what I came for, and they have plenty of them. In fact, we have quite the assortment of Lego goodies. So we have got the new Wally and Eve set, which is $47.98, including VAT. So we'll definitely be grabbing one of those. But they also have the Barity from One Piece, which came out back in August. That's $215, including VAT. Plus, they've got some of the new advent calendars. So we've got the new Harry Potter advent calendar. These licensed advent calendars, I've just seen them in the Lego store, $29.99 in the Lego store. Out today, here in Costco, both Star Wars and Harry Potter, which are the two that they've got, £22.78 each. So a huge discount compared to the price you would pay for them in the Lego store. We've also still got the Mario Kart set that came out back in May, £120 including VAT for that. And then they've had this Bluey stuff in here for quite a while as well. Bluey's Family House, $47.98 for that. But the main event for me is this Wally set. It's out today. It's $59.99 in the Lego store. I'm really tempted by the One Piece set as well. That is a set I've had my eye on, but I can't really justify it a week before Arkham Asylum comes out. So I think I'm just going to grab that. I was planning on saving this to buy at Disneyland Paris this week as a little Disney souvenir, but considering it's so much cheaper here than it is in the Lego store in England, and the Lego store in France is always more expensive than the one here, I'm probably saving £20, and we do need two of these as well. So I guess I'm making my purchase here. I'm annoyed because that is already sat in my house and I paid £30 for it. And this one, the reason I'm not going to get my advent calendar review video out, in fact, shall we buy that now and we can get the advent calendar review video out? Even though I've got another one on the way, do I need two Star Wars advent calendars? I thought that pile of Lego we found before was all they had, but they've got this whole section here as well that I've just stumbled across. So we have the Speed Champions 2 pack at £36. They've got the Batmobile still in for $72. We picked that up at Costco in Manchester a couple of weeks ago. We've got the Japanese red maple bonsai tree, that's £42. The Lego Technic Red Bull at $144. We've got the Fast and Furious car at $110. They've still got the Disney Pixar lamp in for $48. That's the same price as the Wally and Eve set that we've just seen over there. They'll pair nicely together. Also, with Christmas coming, we've got some of the books. We've got a Ninjago book, a Dreams book. They're £14 each. And we've got the Technic Ferrari, the Technic Ford Bronco. They're both $42, and we've still got the big grey mechanical chicken for $144. That was something for the Trekkies, and the Keith Haring art set at $84. I think that's £115 in the Lego store. So it's a big discount for the Lego art dancing men, which makes it sound like an AliExpress special, but it is legit. I promise you. There's more Lego in here today than I think I've ever seen in here before. This is quite the assortment. I'm 43 years old and my Costco trolley is a load of cookies and 3 of the same Lego set. That's one for me, one for Anna, one for Andy, because he loves Wally. So we'll have to glue one together and put it in his house as well. That's assuming they actually let me buy 3. I don't know what the limit per person is, but it is a wholesaler. Surely the idea is people come here and buy a bunch of them and then sell them in their shop, isn't it? Well, that's an early success for this video, £48. They had a whole pallet of these. Go and get involved, boys and girls, if you're a Costco member, because that is great value on what was already a great value set. £60 for 800 pieces for such a cool set was good value. £48 is bananas. I'm now going to head over to B&M and Smyths, see if they can do better. I suspect they can't, but please watch the rest of the video, please. Unbelievably, this is just a few minutes later on the same day. I kind of don't want to get out of my car. B&M is there. How good a deal are they likely to have in there for me? Well, the rain has finally stopped, so let's head into B&M and have a look to see if they've got any deals for us. This is a store I've never been in before, so I have no idea what their stock levels are like typically. But I did notice this by the door as I came in, very much focused at younger collectors, but some decent deals on there. The Fortnite llama for $25.99. I'm not sure what the original price for that was, but a lot of this stuff is discounted. I mean, there's nothing in there that takes my fancy, nothing particularly recent either, but I'd like to think this is just part of this Creative Builds for Gamers promotion, and there's going to be more Lego somewhere else in this store. Otherwise, I am very sad. Well, I am starting to worry that that might have all been it. Whenever I post videos from our local B&M, I always get comments from people saying, I can't believe how much Lego you've got. We've got almost none. We've got 2 or 3 near our house that always have quite a lot. This is Milton Keynes, because I'm over here anyway. Unless it's hiding somewhere, I think that tiny little assortment was it, which seems doubly bonkers because the toy section in general is one of the biggest I've seen in a B&M. It's like 5 aisles, but not even a little smidgen of it is Lego. That's cool, but it's not Lego. I don't understand. Okay, there is a little bit more this side of the till, just as you're heading out. Nothing spectacular in the way of deals. There's some Millennium Falcon polybags being put out on the shelf now. There are a couple of fairly recent sets. That phone set is fairly recent. There's a few small discounts, but that's not a bad price actually. That's roughly Costco price for that. So that's a decent deal. If you're not a Costco member and you're still looking to pick that up, in fact, there's a couple of decent deals on that top shelf, but nothing screaming must buy good deal. A few more bits on the end there. Certainly one of the weaker Lego assortments I've seen in a B&M. Nothing majorly exciting. I think because I'm filming this on new release day, so there's all the excitement of the new stuff in the Lego store. Then we went to Costco and saw all the incredible deals there. That was a bit of an anticlimax. I might have done this in the wrong order. I don't think the change in the weather helped. By the way, it is now bright sunshine again now. I got soaked for no reason. We do have one more stop on our Milton Keynes Lego adventure, and that is Smyths Toys, which is somewhere around here. We're gonna go and find that and hope they can lift the spirits back up after incredible B&M disappointment, which is not something I suffer from very often, because usually I love that shop. So there we go then, third stop, Smyths Toys. Fingers crossed we have a little bit more joy here than we did at B&M. We're only a mile away from B&M. The ground doesn't even look wet here. I don't understand British weather, but yeah, fingers crossed. Some decent sales. I had a quick look on the website. It does look like there are a few bits on sale. And of course, some of the new release stuff for today is probably going to be in here as well. Likely to have pretty much everything apart from the Brickheads and the Big Hogsmeade exclusive, I suspect. Let's go and have a little rummage, see what kind of prices they're doing. There we go. We have the new Wally set.
Yeah, it's only fair, isn't it?
The Wicked bookends are in as well. No sign of the Wicked wall art. But we have got the other new Wicked play sets in, which is very snazzy. Also a discount on the Toy Story set. It's got a very snazzy botanicals assortment in here, a medieval town square at the top as well. That's the kind of thing to keep an eye on in B&M as we get closer to retirement time. You do sometimes find the retired stuff still in here. Obviously at this time of year it's all gone from last year, but things like that, you can see the sheer volume of medieval town squares they've got. I suspect there'll be some still in here in like February, March time next year. Same with the Back to the Future car. They've got loads of them up there. There's the Wicked wall art. It wasn't with the other Wicked stuff. I guess they put it in with this cabinet full of 18 plus stuff, of which some of it is on sale. So we've got a sale on the Sunflower art set, the big Ninjago dragon, the Mecha team leader is down to 180, still feels quite expensive. That looks like a deal. $289.99 for the Volvo Digger. Goodness me, do I want it? And it's a little bit more realistically priced than that massive crane that we had a year or two back. which does make it a little bit more tempting. This is just a sea of cars, by the way, most of them on sale. I have no idea if they're good deals or not, because I'm not really that interested in the cars. Like, we've just seen that one in Costco. I don't remember how much it was in Costco. It might be more here, it might be less here. But they've got some really good prices on the Speed Champions. All the F1 stuff from earlier this year. Got a discount on the Lord of the Rings Book Nook as well. We've got the big grey chicken at the top there, a little something for the Trekkies. I think he's a little bit more than he is in Costco, but certainly a lot less than he is in the Lego store. So if you're not a Costco member, that's a pretty good deal for him. They've also got the Shire, which I guess is no longer a Lego store exclusive. Seems weird that they've hidden it away at the top there. I don't think it was even in the 18 plus cabinet, but it's in here. It's full price, but it's in here. They've also got the Barati in, which we've just seen in Costco. It's not on sale here, but I guess this has just come off its Lego store exclusivity period. And they've got a whole bunch of Home Alone houses. They are full price. There has been deals for them online lately, but he's just sticking a load of them up the top as well. So I think they've got more of them that just come in. They also have a whole bunch of Daily Bugles up there as well at full price. Oh, yeah. Then, of course, with it being back to Hogwarts Day, there are savings on a lot of the Harry Potter sets. They don't have the new Hogsmeade set in here. That's still a Lego store exclusive. They also don't have Diagon Alley in here, which might well still be one as well. But we've got quite a few savings on some of the smaller sets, which are quite snazzy. Then some more Speed Champions on the end here. And then pretty much the whole One Piece range is now in. Was this in here already? They've got some more of the Wally and Eve sets down here as well. Sherlock Book Nook, which is on a yellow tag as if it's discounted, but I don't think it is. I think that is its normal price. And they have got the Spider-Man CMFs in. I actually just had an email saying my pre-order for them was being delayed by a couple of weeks because they weren't hitting UK retailers yet. Well, I've seen them in the Lego store and in here today, but I'm going to be waiting a couple of weeks before mine arrive. And we've also got these big Lego Harry Potter cutouts everywhere. And we have the Minecraft Advent Calendar. It is the same price as it is in the Lego store, but actually it looks like they've got all the Advent Calendars in here. So they've got the Star Wars one, the Lego City one. There is also a Friends one, but it's not here by the looks of it. So they've just got Harry Potter, Minecraft and Star Wars. I'm surprised the Disney one's not on here. But yeah, they have got the Advent Calendars in and the CMFs as well. With another nose, they've got Notre Dame on sale down at $150. I think it's quite regularly down at that kind of price. But it is a nice set and a decent price for it if you've not picked it up yet. This is a huge Lego section in here, by the way. This is the Milton Keynes Smyths. It is massive. Avengers Tower. And there you go, you've got a reduced Quinjet. And Lego purists look away now, but they have got some of the Mattel Brick Shop Hot Wheels at the top there too, which I am tempted by. I keep meaning to pick one of them, but probably one of the smaller scale ones, so I can compare it to a Speed Champion. Oh, in fact, they've got them down here. I might grab one of these. They do look quite cool. So it comes with a little Hot Wheels car, which I didn't realise, but it's the same scale as a Speed Champion. And then they do the slightly bigger ones as well, the middle scale ones, but they're quite cool, quite tempting. Maybe not today. In fact, there's a closer look at the bigger ones as well. So they're $44.99 for the bigger ones, and it's $21.99 for the smaller ones. They are on a completely different aisle to the Lego, so they're not exactly being pushed. I was expecting to see some of the mega Pokemon stuff on discount, but that's not even in here at all now. They used to have a lot of that in here. So I'm guessing they've just completely washed their hands of Pokemon now at Mattel while they run the clock down. Couple more deals as I have a nose, the Vespa, which retires this year, down to $71.99. They also have the Keith Haring art set, which is one of my favourite sets of the year, $94.99 for that. And then we have got a few savings on some of the smaller Lego City sets as well, which I think have been on sale for a little while, but good to know. There are some decent price cuts in there. It's like a tenner off that plane. And some of this stuff's not been out very long at all. Well, they had a few decent bits in there, nothing that's gonna force me into making an additional purchase. I mean, I am recording this video the same day I went to the Lego store, so we have already made our purchases of the Wicked sets from the Lego store and the Wally set that we got from Costco. So I think we've done all right for a launch day haul. we don't need to force it any further, especially with Arkham Asylum coming out in just over a week as well. So I think we're good. Let me know down in the comments if there's any other shops I should have been checking out, any places that got any deals on at the moment, either bricks and mortar or online, because I am always looking for deals. But I imagine the next time you see me mooching around a Lego store, it will be at the shiny new one at Disneyland Paris, because we're heading there in a couple of days. So fingers crossed you join us again for that. And hopefully the weather is less random in France. It's now bright sunshine again out here. I can't keep up, but if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.